Yo, who put this thing together, baby? Nick did. Go grab a glass, let's have a blast, we finna kick it. Oh, what your people tryna ride? Well, they can kick it too. Man, we just basking in the vibe, you know how Niki do. Whether it's morning or the evening, even afternoon, drop in, it's always poppin' in Niki's champagne room. Whether it's morning or the evening, even afternoon, drop in, it's always poppin' in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne in Niki's champagne room. Niki's champagne. Welcome to Niki's champagne.
Welcome back to where it's always poppin', and you know where that is, Niki's Champagne Room. And today I would like to introduce you to my special guest, my brother, Torrey Thomas. Welcome, Torrey.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel very welcome. You know, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And so first of all, before we get started, I just want to give you a special shout out and thank you for producing and writing my intro to the Niki Champagne Room. It was awesome. You put together. I love it. People, they kind of be grooving to it. And, I just want to talk about your music and, Torrey, I just want to say before we get started that I'm just so proud of you. My brother is a musical genius, and I'm going to put it out there. And he is so talented and smart, and he has a lot to offer, and I just want you guys to know what he has to offer for you. And he has a lot going on. He has an album dropping, and he's going to talk about all of that. And so go ahead, get started, Torrey. I don't want to take your shine.
Okay. Well, he's going to shine anyway because you got it popping in the champagne room.
Right.
I'm like, yo, we didn't have champagne growing up. It made me wonder why did. Anyway, so look.
Why are you telling me secrets? Why are you telling me
secrets? I am a musician, poet, rapper. And I think it's a better description of what I do is wordsmith. So, I'm a wordsmith. I go by the name Emineni, so if any of you guys know me or follow me out there, it will be under Emineni. It's just the letters M, N, N, I said together quickly so it sounds deep, Emineni.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
But it just stands for my name's not important. And anybody that knows me knows that, I believe and preach and teach that there's only one name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. But anyway, so
I like that. Keep it going, Tom. Keep it going. Let them know about the word. Keep it going.
That's it. That's really it. I do. My music is it's to glorify Jesus. But it's real. It's about I go talk about my perspective of things that I go through. Because I go through the same thing that anybody else goes through. It's not like, I get to the house and just like all the money that I need is always there. And it's like, hey, church, and the money's there. Or like I'd be in a relationship and my girl's tripping and it's like, hey, church, and she stops. It's not, So it's real stuff. It's just real music or those things. But, it's kind of, my goal is to be able to give people the music they want, but with the message they need, Something that's like a little bit more healing, more focused on the solution than the issue.
So tell me, when did you start getting into music?
I was 5 years old. Started rapping at 5. There was, I remember I was in the bathtub and I wrote my first little rap. Well, I memorized my first little rap, and I was like writing it down. And then I told it to my mom. You may know her.
I know. I know her before you. Go ahead.
Right. But she launched my career though.
She hyped you up.
Yeah, she was like, she was my momager when I was 5.
Right.
Yeah, so I went and told her. I was like, I've got this rap that I wrote, and I actually remember the rap. I promise you, I do. So I was like, I had the little piece of paper, and I was like, Mom, check this out. And she's like, yeah, go ahead. And I was like,
Go ahead. What else? You know you gotta share.
It's like, yo, I'm reading it though, right? I'm like, yo, I was walking down the street and this boy challenged me to rap. And then I had a rap attack. I rapped him so hard he left and didn't come back. I saw him at McDonald's eating a Big Mac. He saw me, then he left to Burger King. Ordered 2 hamburgers, 1 flame broiled and 1 lean. Saw me, then he left, then he never came back. And that is the story of Torrey and the rap attack. And I was like all super hyped, like, and Mom's was like,
come on now.
It was written too, like, you know what I mean?
No, he's smart, you guys.
It was written, so I'm reading it, and so Mom was like, you know, she said they're smoking her cigarettes. And she said, you know, that's really good. I like that a lot. She said, but if you're going to be on stage, you can't have the paper. So you got to go memorize it and then bring it back and do it again. So I left, and I was in my room, you know, I'm just practicing things. I'm in there feeling like I'm like Curtis Blow or somebody, you know what I mean? Like Cool Mo D. Like, all right, like I'm, you know, this is the, like I'm about to get signed or something, right? So I go back in there to Mom, and she still got her cigarette. That was, and I'm wondering, like, is that the same cigarette or different one? But you know, the cigarettes, you know, they were like this long though, so it could have been the same one. But I was like, I didn't know, they're like, yo, what did they sell those in, like shoe boxes? But anyway, like, I came back and I did it, and Mom's was like, now you're a rapper. And so like that's when I started. That's a true story. That's when I started.
I like it. And then you play instruments. Can you share about instruments that you play?
Oh man, my main instrument is guitar. So like a lot of my tracks you'll hear like kind of guitar is usually the primary instrument. But honestly, I mean I play just about anything that makes a sound. Like, I mean, I just, you know, because I'm self-taught, so it's like, if I, you know, once you learn one instrument, it's kind of like everything else is just logistics on other instruments. You know what I mean? It's just about like muscle memory, finger placement. But like, I know for a fact, you know what I mean, that like, you know, if it's going to be a 1-4-5, or it's going to be an A or a B minor or whatever. You know what I mean? I just have to find it on the other instrument. So, play just about anything. But yeah, like. But the guitar is certainly my love. That's like I think my
now correct me if I'm wrong, and you guys, you know, you can Google it. Let's see. But weren't you Grammy nominated or something like that? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I mean, my memory is coming back to me, you know. So.
Oh yeah. So for a couple of times actually, with some work that we did, but I think the one you're referring to is we did with Ike Turner.
Yes.
On Rising with the Blues. So yeah, I'm actually the only rapper that that Ike Turner's ever collabed with.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and so, you know, and if y'all don't know about Ike Turner, you know what I mean, look, we ain't gonna get all deep into whatever, you know what I'm saying, because, hey, look, you know what I mean, everybody's like, they saw the movie, what's the movie got to do with it? So anyway, like we, you know, if you guys don't know, look this up, Google this. Ike Turner is actually credited with creating the first ever rock and roll song. I mean, that's pretty deep. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty deep.
I didn't
know
know
what I mean? Of course, he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm still super cool with Ike Turner Jr. You know what I mean? We still, you know, talk all the time. So it's cool. But yeah, so I'm the, you know, it's Catholic. Like kind of created rock and roll. I'm the only rapper that he's ever collabed with.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations on that. So we're talking about your album. You know, that's coming out. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm old school. Do they still do albums, or what is it called, an EP? Or?
You know, I still call it an album. It's actually going to be a full-length album, right? Like it's going to be 12 songs, and then it'll be like 2. Well, I guess if I said hitting songs now, it really wouldn't matter.
Right.
Like, it's not, there wouldn't be hitting anymore. Like 2 exposed songs, right? It'll be there in addition to the 12 songs on the album. But the album is called Pact, like making a pact with myself, P-A-C-T. But it's, you know, it comes from a verse out of the Bible talking about putting away childish things. P-A-C-T, when Solomon's talking about when he was a child, he spoke as a child, you know, but when he became a man, he put away childish things. And that, like, it's just really a reflection of my journey over the past few years. Like I would say about the past 7 years. Honestly, I've been working on this album for a minute, but it's been wonderful because it's almost like a journal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like what I was going through 7 years ago is on the album, and what I was going through last year is on the album. So it's like it's almost like an evolution of the process that that I'm still in. You know what I mean?
It's just evolving, evolution.
It's really cool.
And now I know I'm bad for this talk because we did talk about this before, but I don't know. Do you have anything, little verse or something you can share from the album, or because now we're talking about it, so I was like, put away childish things. I'm like, I want to hear just a little. I mean, or you gotta get your phone, you gotta get your head, or did you listen to your mama when she said to memorize your words? You got to be a rapper. You got to memorize your words, y'all. So
you can't be looking like her and sounding like her. Now I'm getting nervous. And,
I know I do look like this. So.
Of course. I'll kick a piece that this is I know one of your favorite pieces that you've heard that was on the album. What Have You Been Told? It's like, let me begin by saying, I'm aware that no words could capture you, but here's a foolish attempt I feel is what I have to do to show gratitude to my sole means of support, my co-general who even when I was there held down the fort. To say the least, I was surprised when you chose me to give the gift love amongst the sea of men that you obviously had your pick of. They say you never really realize what you have until it's gone or the grass looks better on the other side. But when I examine my lawn, I see radiance and purity and a love who loves back. Look, I'm no expert, but I don't think grass gets greener than that. When I say significant other, I mean only God's spirit's above you. You're a good listener, a passionate lover, and a magnificent mother. I know sometimes you complain about how I'm not that affectionate, but my heart is love. My ego just has a hard time expressing it. That's why I hope you'll take these verses as a thank you from my soul. And the chorus is information in case it hasn't yet been told, and it goes, girl, have you been told? You're a blind man's sunshine. You're a poor man's gold. And if not, then I'm telling you, girl, you're a deaf man's music and you're this man's world. You helped me start out on my journey, and you've been there guiding me since. When I lost faith in myself, your faith in me provided me strength. Some cats think all chicks are hoes, use men for bills they pay. And that may be true for some, but love, I just don't feel that way, because I remember coming to you and getting my head stroked, having my dinner cooked and bath water run when I was dead broke. The way you hold yourself together through stress and pressure has inspired me. God has truly blessed you. And you say that you admire me. You're entirely too perfect. I don't mean to embarrass you. I mean, I know you hate the limelight, my goddess of modest character, but I gotta let the world know before I burst with excitement about my true earth angel, my source of enlightenment. It's like a dream of thee. Or wait, what? Well, it seems to be. Excuse me, it's clouding my mind trying to define what you mean to me. I can open my mouth, but the words just don't exist. I'll try my best, though, in explaining it like this. So I say, girl, have you been told? You're a blind man's sunshine. You're a poor man's gold. And if not, then I'm telling you, girl, you're a deaf man's music and you're this man's world. Now I'm spending my life to make ours better. That's how I spend my day. Because you're a queen and all I want is for you to live that way. When I succeed, love, so do you. I hope you understand. Forget half of what I make. Girl, you're half of what I am. I done been here, I'ma stay here. Eat, sleep, think, and pray here. Happily stuck here and I'm froze here like a rapier in a glacier. I feel lucky though, cause some people die never finding their soulmate. And reflecting back on my life minus you, that's a cold fate. I like to take this time to thank God, praise, love, and respect. You must be his way of rewarding me for something I ain't done yet. But I pray that I live long enough to lighten your burden. Still, let's enjoy the moment he gave us now, because life is uncertain. One thing's for sure, though. My love's the true reality. Even when I die, the way I feel transcends mortality. We'll reunite in heaven, where our souls were at first, to recreate the paradise you gave to me on earth. And when I see it, I'll say, girl, have you been told? You're a blind man's sunshine. You're a poor man's gold. And if not, then I'm telling you, girl, you're a deaf man's music and you're this man's world.
Yes, 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 yes. That is my baby bro. And when is the album dropping?
The album is dropping on June 18th. It'll be out this summer. But the first, the single and the video is coming out on April 17th. 417, you already know it. Flight 417 squad, the Royal Flight 417. So, you know, we dropping it on April 17th, 417 to commemorate the day. But the actual album will be out this summer.
Awesome. So you guys have heard it. You guys have listened. Please, please, we will make sure we have your information in the comment section
right
for
down
you.
There, like,
you know, scroll down.
Yeah.
It'll be in there for you.
Yeah,
and
I see the director's looking, I'm not trying to do all that extra.
Exactly. And so, once again, thank you for coming. But one thing I want to just do one little shout out before we end today. If anybody needs some beats, you know, needs some music or anything, hit me up. Hit him up. He got you. Once again, love you.
Love you.
Welcome to Niki Champagne Room.
You know,
where everything's popping, right?
Popping here. It's definitely
popping in Niki Champagne Room.
It's always popping.
Have a good one, everyone. Thank you.